his business for $100 million when he was like 60. So he said, all you have to do is niche, pick an area and just get really good at it. And I agree with that. If you're niche, you can just say, no, I do kitchen remodels and that's all I do.
All right, guys, it's Karalynn. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about all things accounting and women in construction, both things. So today I have with me Erin Anderson, and she's the owner of Level Accounting and Advisory, a firm that helps business owners build stronger, more profitable companies with clarity and confidence. While her foundation is accounting, Erin is especially passionate about the bigger picture, growth, leadership, sales, and building businesses that actually work. She works closely with contractors and service-based entrepreneurs to help them understand their numbers, strengthen their strategy, and stop operating in reactive mode. Erin is also the host of a podcast, Level Unfiltered, where she has real conversations about business ownership, growth, and what it actually takes to scale substantially. Wow, that's a lot. I can't wait.
A lot.
So before we dive in, tell me about yourself and how you got to where you are now.
About myself. A lot. Well, I have owned Level Accounting for about almost 19 years, actually, but my parents are accountants. So, I come from family of accountants, and I said I would never be an accountant. And as of right now, I actually am no longer an accountant, so that's actually great. So, kind of went through the full life cycle. But anyways, we are operated out of Vero Beach, Florida. Personally, I have 2 kids, 14 and 9. My free time, I love to go to the gym and do activities, things like that, hang out with them. But I'm just focused. I own the business with my husband, Jake, and we're just focused on first, I guess, creating a business that is an awesome place to work and can give people really good jobs, I guess, and then also serve our clients and really help them with their businesses and kind of more than just doing the tax, I guess.
Yeah. Gotcha. So do you represent mostly, do you work with mostly contractors or all across the board?
We do. Several years ago, we decided to niche down and really focus on contractors. We had a pretty big client base of them, but we do primarily work with contractors. Obviously, if they have some other side business or like their spouse or something like that has a service-based business, we'll do it. Primarily, almost all of our clients are contractors.
So how did you get into the contractor world? Did you come from construction or?
No, although I do find it a very interesting market. I really do. I really like the industry. I think it's a great industry. Hopefully my kids will want to go either into that or maybe this, I guess. But what we really did, to be honest, is our business originated on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And we did like basically the exercise of we want to pick a niche who are our top 5 clients. And there was 4 of us in the room, and then all the 5 were contractors. And they just hit a lot of, I guess, checked a lot of boxes. Like we just like how they work. They appreciate outside help. They know what they can't do. They also, I think, our brand too more resonates with contractors. We're not like a stuffy accounting firm, traditional. And I just think they build great businesses. So that's just sort of how I fell into it.
Cool. So what kind of services do you offer them? Is it just, tell me about the different kinds of services you offer.
So our core services are basically on a monthly subscription model. So someone comes to us and we handle their bookkeeping on a monthly basis. So they're still handling like their customer invoicing, job costing and things like that. But we make sure their books are up to date, reconciled. They're getting monthly reports. Their payroll, we handle their payroll, tax planning, tax prep, 1099, workers' comp liability audits. And then we also support their integration with things like JobTread.
Gotcha.
And really just helping them use the reports to make better decisions. And I just want to give them insight into the business and also keep them in compliance and do tax planning because people, I think, forget about tax planning and how expensive taxes really are. So I want to make sure we're hitting that. For sure.
So how do you educate? Because I know a lot of these guys started businesses because they were good at the thing that the business did.
Yeah, we educate. I think it depends on the client too, how much they want to be educated. Of course, we want any business owner to be heavily involved in their business and really want to know what's going on. So part of what we do is we have, a quick 15-minute check-in call every month. That's sort of like an administrative call, but we do bring up things like their reports and stuff like that. We provide them a monthly breakdown of the report, so their manager will do a full detailed review of it. And we want them to really focus on certain numbers. I think that's where the education piece, like what are the certain numbers you should at least look at? So like things like gross profit, margin, overhead, things like that. So if they want to be educated, let's really talk about it and dive in because that's great. But I also do believe that it's really, really hard for any business owner just to dive in and start just reading financials. I think that's a lot,
Yeah.
very technical. So we're working on different ways right now to make them more visual. I mean, we have provided more like dashboard style reporting, but more visual. And so things like, I'm not just looking at a bunch of numbers. What does this actually mean?
Exactly.
So that's something we're working on right now.
You work with contractors all over the country?
We do. Right now we have about 34 states that we have clients in. We don't deal with, unfortunately, with New York or California. The tax complexities are just too much. So,
Me either.
yeah.
Like if we have an office in California, and like I will only ever hire California attorneys as contractors. The rules over there are just crazy. Yeah, exactly.
So funny. Yeah.
Gotcha. So what are some things like trade business owners struggle with that we don't normally see or that you wouldn't think that they do?
Well, I think in general, people go into business because they like what they do and they don't really know the business side of things at all, just any business. So I think what they struggle with, what I would like them to know is that you really do need to understand business, not just how to build, frame a house. So they really should be understanding where their money is going, their financials, because they